All right. And so the third stage relates to the conflict that arises as you mirror and amplify each other's insecurity. This stage is followed by
the fun stage.
Yeah, this stage is followed by more conflict and can serve as a catalyst for the relationship, either deepening your connection or driving you and your partner apart.
Yep.
This stage is followed by the chase in which one partner pursues the other. This can either be followed by a surrender to the connection and a reunion in which you and your twin flame end up together, or it can lead to the end of the relationship if you're not able to work through your problems as an individual or as a couple. So this also speaks to, like, you could meet them and it can just completely be too much that you split apart and then one day you guys come back together again. If you're evolved enough to kind of take that magical journey into the twin flame relationship.
Absolutely. So and that reunion doesn't always happen in this life. It could be in the next life or the life after.
Yeah, that's really important to consider. You got to think, like, they could be somebody that in this life, they made a soul contract with you, or maybe there was some karma you needed to go through and you needed to work through in this life so that in the next life, you guys can actually be together. The pinnacle of this twin flame thing is that it's very, very charged. It's very intense. It's very passionate. Your sex is probably fucking awesome. It's that soul crushing sex, Jen.
Oh man.
That soul crushing sex. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's that sex that, like, you've had and you just know you'll never have like that again. This is something I think people that know what it's like to be with a twin flame often experience. So this is like a dramatic relationship. You can learn a lot from it. You can consolidate thousands of years of spiritual growth into one lifetime with a twin flame.
That mental, emotional, or physical distancing during the time that you're separated in that like chaser phase is a time really where both of you can do the healing in order to reunite. But sometimes it doesn't always work like that. Like one person does the healing, the other person doesn't really, and then they're not able to reunite in this lifetime.
Yeah, their purpose could be to completely break your heart in this life.
Yeah.
To help you learn what it's like to practice self-love. Because the one thing that a broken heart will do that not a lot of other things can, which is get you to change your life.
That's right.
It'll get you to reevaluate what you're doing in your life. And there are not many things that can do that, like a broken heart. And so if you have a companion out there in the universe, a twin flame that loves you so intensely and so deeply in the way that God loves you, what would be the number one lesson that they would put you through in order to get you to embody the love that we're trying to get to? And that's learning self-love and self-acceptance. And the best way that we can learn that is by some ways getting our hearts broken, especially if we're somebody that's codependent, that is very dependent on other people for their happiness. When someone breaks your heart and you're left just shattered, you have a choice as to rebuild yourself much stronger. And you do that by introspection. You do that by working on yourself. And if I was a twin flame and I existed in some alternate universe, I'm going to be like, I'm going to go into this life. I'm going to teach this motherfucker how to love by breaking his heart so that in the next life we can be happy,
Yep.